It's an honor to be here. Probably wish it would have been a little bit better basketball. I think the goal of this was to have us compete a little bit more, but ultimately it's a showcase environment where you throw 7 guys together on a team, and it's a highlight reel thing. So ultimately, it wasn't the most competitive environment, but I hope those guys bring it on Sunday and give the All-Stars a run for their money.
Trace's team did beat Brandon's team and your team. Does that kind of give him ultimate bragging rights for the team now?
Sure. Yeah, he can have it.
After getting a little bit of this rest, so how rejuvenated, how excited are you guys to come out of the All-Star break and kind of have the sprint to the finish line, especially with the infusion that Jimmy Butler brings to the team?
Yeah, I think there's a new life. I think we were searching for something the whole first half of the season. Ultimately, just weren't able to find it. I think Jimmy gives us a different weapon, just poised, composed all the time. We tried to give it away last night, but I think you just see down the stretch having him offensively and defensively being able to calm us down takes a lot of pressure off Steph, Draymond, a handful of other guys too. So we're fired up about it.
What did you think overall about this experience? Because it was something that kind of came up out of the blue, right?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's good for the game. It's an honor to be a part of it. The guys that are playing on Sunday are in an elite class of their own, and so anytime you're allowed to be a part of it and in some capacity, it's an honor. It's cool.
You're making a lot of highlights dunking on people. Is that part of your game now? I mean, is that a carryover from lacrosse? Not to be denied, I'm going straight there.
Yeah, I love the physicality piece. I definitely play a little bit more physical than most guards. Dunking, I've been doing it for a while. I think it flies under the radar for obvious reasons, but I pride myself on playing hard.
Do you have a pick as to who you think is going to win on Sunday, or would you prefer to not?
My guy Mac is on our team. He's got to run it back for number 3, right? So.
For the slam dunk for sure.
Yeah. You're talking about 3-point.
I always thought. Oh no, I was thinking about.
The game.
The game on Sunday.
Well, I think Chuck's team was probably the best, but I got to root for Steph and our crew over there.
Steph's team is loaded.
They're loaded. It depends on how hard. Those guys are on All-Star break. They got a veteran group, so we'll see how hard they come out and play. It's the Bay, so I think Steph will put on a show, obviously. Hopefully those guys are motivated with him.
What was it like playing against Trace?
It's been a blast. I played against him in college. We compete day in and day out here. One of my better friends on the team, just a great dude. So hopefully he goes out on Sunday and has a good game.
Trace has actually said one time that you actually dunked on him when he was a freshman, you were a senior. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was weak, though. I don't count it. I've had a couple posters. I really don't count that one, but he gives me credit for it for whatever reason.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah,
You
awesome.
might have answered this again, but not just playing against Trace, but getting to go against one of your teammates in both of those games, right? How cool. Actually, no, I guess it was just the same.
Yeah, I just got Trace that game, but it's cool, man. It's just an honor to be a part of this weekend as a whole. Like I said, I wish it was probably a little bit more competitive. A little bit of a street ball AAU pickup showcase game. So, but like I said, man, it's an honor to be a part of this.
What do you think would make it more competitive, or how could it be better?
I think financially for this group, maybe it might have made it a little bit better had they thrown a bigger number. But ultimately, it's one of those things where I think the guys on Sunday are here to put on a show for the fans. I think hopefully the team that just won it goes out and competes a little bit harder on that day. Everyone has different opinions on what they want to get out of something like this. I would have liked to have been a little bit more competitive, and I didn't want to go dominate the ball. So a little bit of too much one-on-one, and just is what it is. I don't know if you can change it given this time of year.
Did you like how your guys in G League competed against the Rising Stars players?
Yeah, I thought we played hard. Defensively, we probably could have locked in a little bit better. But like I said, it just turns into a one-on-one show, and whoever hits a couple more threes, pretty low-scoring games, right? So you're playing a 40 and 25. You hit 3 or 4 threes, you're halfway there. So just it's a different environment. It's a showcase environment. It's fun. It's a break for everybody. Half the league's on break right now, vacationing. So, I think the NBA wants to make it a competitive environment. It's going to be very tough.
Well, speaking of which, can we ask you what you think about Jimmy Butler being on the team now and how much he's helped revitalize the Warriors?
Yeah, as I shared, I think he's a competitive guy. We love that, having that here. But two, he's just poised and always composed. Fourth quarter, you can play through him. Just takes pressure off Steph. Someone that's just been around the league for a long time. High IQ guy, very easy to play with. So he's still getting settled into what we're doing here. But, we're 3-1 with him, and we really haven't put a whole lot in, haven't really figured each other out. So we're excited about the post-All-Star break opportunity.
In an environment like this, how much coaching do you guys get from Jeremy Lin?
Nah, I mean, we put in the basic sets that 95% of the league has, away action and open, and you roll the ball out, and that's ultimately why it turns into a one-on-one show. You have nothing. Everybody's switching 1 through 5. It just turns into isolation basketball. So very tough to make it competitive, but hopefully the fans had a good time.
How cool is that to win game 2, the second game on that three-pointer?
It was cool. Yeah, I think
the fans reacted.
Bryce had a heck of a game, and pump fake, step through kind of three, gave the fans something to cheer about. Pretty cool.